So it is Wednesday and at the moment I'm just packing my bag of stuff that I need to take downstairs. But I kind of had a lazy morning, and by lazy morning I mean I stayed in bed for a while because it is currently like 6 minutes past 11. So yeah, not the best thing, but yeah. But this morning I'm just gonna take some time to tidy up my room a bit because my room is looking a bit messy, and normally I will just leave my room a slight mess until like the weekend, and then on Saturday I'll go through and like tidy up my room a bit and then get on with any tasks that I need to do. But because I've got some pillows that I need to sort out, and I can't really sort them out until a pillowcase arrives, and that's kind of like stressing me out and annoying me, so I'm like, I can't really do much about them. So if I can sort out the rest of my room, it makes my room look somewhat tidier, because my room will still look somewhat a mess because of the pillows. So I'm just thinking I want to tidy up at least a little bit, even if that is just tidying up the stuff that I filmed with yesterday for next Wednesday's video, and then putting away like half of my washing from Monday, my clean washing. If I can at least do that, then that will be great. Oh my god, nearly fall over. And do that. So I'm hoping I can do that today, and then I will go through and do like everything else either like tomorrow or at the weekend or so. But yeah, so I'm thinking I might do that, and just go from there and stuff. So the plan is to just tidy up a bit in my room and then go downstairs, figure out what I want for lunch, and possibly start making that. And then I also want to start filming, not next week, but the last Wednesday video of the month. And then if I can actually get that filmed this week, because it'll be a Wednesday to a Tuesday video, I can then obviously get that done, and it'll be pre-filmed, and then it can be like scheduled or whatever. Or if I end up missing a day because it's like a reading thing, then I've got a few days spare to get it done. So yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that today and that. So yeah, especially since I am on my last book on my like TBR for the year. Well, my yearly TBR. I'm on the last book of it. And that I want to say I'm like 15% or something through this book so far. And by the end of the week, I kind of want to be like either 50, which is probably going to be more achievable, or 75%. But I think it's going to be like 50 is going to be more achievable, but I want to at least get halfway through the book by Sunday, I want to say, or Sunday evening and that, and stuff. So yeah, because I want to try and read as much of that as I can, and if I can get that book finished and read by the end of the month, because that's like my main goal is just to get that book finished and read by the end of the month, then I can start a Christmas book and get some of the Christmas books that I have off my like TBR and stuff, and get them done, and then it'll just be like reading a Christmas book, and doing that at the same time as reading this book, my book Advent, because I feel like just reading a chapter a day of this Christmas book will be great, but I might want to do more than one, like read one chapter next month. So if I can read like a separate book at the same time, then that'd be great. And if it's a Christmas one, it might make it a bit more easier than having a Christmas book and then like a fantasy book kind of thing. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to do that, but do some tidying, which is actually just put a few bits of clothes away. Like I've got this that I need to put away. I have this bag to sort out, which I filmed with yesterday, which was that stuff. And then I'm just gonna sort out my washing that is in this basket and then take the basket back downstairs, I think. And that's all I'm gonna do today. It's just them things. I do have a pair of jeans, which I wore Monday, and then I came home and got changed because I didn't want to wear a pair of jeans all day. And I only wore them to like my meeting Monday, so I need to figure out where to put these because I don't want them just laying over the back of my chair. And that, because these are my like straight legged ones, whereas if I had chosen to wear like my boyfriend jeans, my boyfriend like fitted jeans, then I probably would have worn them all day because they are comfy, but these ones aren't as comfy as the other ones, so I might just put these on the top of my drawers actually, and that to then, if I do need to wear a pair of jeans or throw a pair of jeans on or something, I can just throw these ones on and stuff until I've worn them like a few times and stuff, and that, and then they can be thrown into the wash because there's no point of throwing them in the wash when I've only worn them for like 2 hours or so. Not even that, probably a little bit more, around like 2 to 3 hours or so. So yeah, so gonna figure out where to put them as well, and I think that is all I'm gonna do in my room right now. Oh, and also do my hair, because that's the only other thing I need to do to finish getting ready for the day. And then the rest of my washing can be put away either tomorrow, because I'll have another whole load of washing that I need to do tomorrow. So I can put, which basically is all the dark washing, put all that away in the morning or so while I'm doing the washing, and go from there. But yeah, I might do that. I'm also going to finish watching Cake Boss when I'm downstairs, because I kind of stopped watching it at one point because I was watching some other stuff. I think I stopped watching it when I got into, was it all the Halloween stuff? I was watching Halloween stuff, I can't remember now. And that, but obviously I stopped watching it at one point, but I continued watching some of it yesterday. I don't know how many seasons it is, but I'm currently just starting season 4. So I'm gonna continue watching some more of that and go from there, I think, today. So I think today will just be a day of reading and watching Cake Boss, I think, which is fun. Hi guys, it is Thursday. I'm just chilling downstairs. It is also somewhat early for me. It is like 10 o'clock. I decided to get up and get ready for the day quite early, because I couldn't fall back asleep. And yes, I've changed my glasses to my blue light ones today, because at the moment I've been wearing my blue light glasses, these ones, more often when I'm just like at home, because I'm either just like on my iPad a bit or watching TV a bit. So it's easier just to have my blue light one, so then I don't get like headaches and stuff from like staring at a screen. Yes, I'll be like doing other stuff around the house, like doing some reading and other stuff, but it's just like easier to wear these ones, and I'm also less likely to have a headache at the end of the day. Whereas my other ones I wear more if I'm like going out for the day or whatever, or I try and wear them if I'm like doing some filming and I remember to wear them on like, if I'm doing like a Wednesday video or whatever, where I'm like having the camera on me 24/7 for that. But yeah, so doing that, but at the moment I am just going to chill. I started my Wednesday video, so I've got some reading to do today, and then go from there with like a few other odd tasks and stuff. So I'm doing the washing obviously and go from there. And that I'm also meant to have a parcel come tomorrow. I don't know what that parcel is, so yeah, that's fun. Generally don't know what the parcel is, and the place where it says it's from, I don't actually know what the thing is because I haven't heard of that place before, so I don't know if it's just like a spam message or what. But it is from like a delivery service, so I'm like, I don't know. But whatever it is, I've made the decision to sort out all my pillows tomorrow and do like the washing, because my silk pillowcases need washing. So I'm just going to wash them and swap the pillows inside them pillowcases around, and bin the pillows that are in there because they're really flat and horrible. And that swap them over with my like spare ones I had and go from there. And then I've just got like my 5-foot pillowcase, well, my 5-foot pillow that I need the case for. So yeah, that's fun. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do that tomorrow. But yeah, today all I'm doing is doing some reading and stuff, since I want to, well, the reading is for a video, and also I want to get through my book, so I'm going to try and do a bunch of reading this week, or at least this month, which I don't know if I said it in this video or it was in the Wednesday video I'm filming. I want to get A Court of Silver Flames read this month and possibly finished. If I have like a couple chapters to read like next month, then I don't really mind, but I want to get the bulk of it read this month, and then I can get on to reading a Christmas book. I have got a Christmas book out, and that which was a Christmas book that I was going to read last year but never got around to reading it. So yeah, also sorry if this is shaky, I'm like holding it up because I've still got my clear like iPad case on it. So yeah, it is on a table, but I'm also like holding it so it doesn't like fall, and that. But yeah, so I want to get some reading done today, even if it's like a hour or two of reading and I don't read like for most of the day, and that, just get some reading done. And then I've also recorded, well, I've also downloaded some stuff as well, but on the planner to watch, I've got like, well, to be honest, it was only one film from the series, the Aurora Tea Garden, like murder mystery series of movies. I've started to record and download them, purely because I want to go through them all and see which ones I've watched and which ones I haven't, because I quite like them movies, although I would watch the ones that I've watched before anyway. So I'm gonna go and do that, but only one of them has been recorded so far, and I don't know if it's like the first one or not, so that one's gonna be left. I've got the Wicked, like part 1 on the planner, because I was always having an hour in between if I wanted to watch it or not, and it came on Sky Cinema, so I was like, you know what, I think it ended up being downloaded, I think, from Sky Cinema, so I done that, so that's on the planner if I want to watch that, and stuff. And then obviously I've got to wait until Wicked Part 2 comes out, because I'm not going to the cinema to watch it until I don't think I'll have anyone to go with, and I'm not going on my own. And to be honest, I'm still not sure if I want to watch it, because I did watch Wicked in theatre, like, when I was here. I went in year 11 when I done one. Was it year 9 or 10? Because I done Matilda one year. Well, I didn't do it, I went. It was like a thing with my secondary. We could go to the theatre, like obviously after school. School would finish around 3, I think it was. And that would just stay at school, get a change of clothes and get changed in like the toilets or whatever. And then we'd wait for everyone to be ready. Then we'd leave and go to London and go to one of the theatres there, watch it. Well, obviously watch people do it. And then we'd come back and it'd be like midnight by the time we got back, and then we'd have to be in school the next day. Which was great fun, because you would be like so tired. And I think I only went twice to watch Wicked and Matilda, but I think Matilda was first and then I done Wicked. But I want to say I was like year 7 or 8 when I went and watched Matilda, so I must have been year 9 or 10 or something when I watched Wicked. I think there was also one for like The Lion King as well, but I never went to that one. But yeah, so I got Wicked on the planner. I've also got a couple Christmas movies on the planner as well, so I might watch them, because I can watch them literally just before like my dad gets home and stuff, because I was going to watch one last night, but I started watching a different series that I've recorded, and stuff while it's downloading actually, and then instead of putting on a Christmas movie, because I was like, my dad's gonna ring and be on his way home soon, and this Christmas movie is gonna be on and he's gonna moan, so that is like way too early to watch like Christmas movies and stuff. But yeah, so I got that, and then I've got I just switched off the recordings to the channel we were on last night. I don't want to see Justin Bieber dancing right now. We were watching or listening to some Christmas music by for 10-15 minutes last night, and that, since we had like the 80s music channel on, my dad put that on since when he got home I was in the shower, so he was making tea and just put the 80s music on, channel 1 MTV 80s, and that, so we had that on for a while. And then about like I want to say 9:30, but I don't even think we had it on for like half an hour. I think it was under that, because we only listened to like 4 Christmas songs max, I think it was, which is not like half an hour of Christmas music. So yeah, we ended up switching to the MTV Christmas channel because there was an advert about it, and then I was like, oh, it's Christmas music, so my dad went, we'll turn it over to Christmas music then for you, and that. But yeah, but I was watching Murder Before Evensong. No, it's an E, so Evensong. I started watching the first episode yesterday, but I need to download the rest of the episodes, since I want to say there's like 6 episodes, and number 4 is only getting downloaded now as we speak. So I might watch the 2 Christmassy movies today or this morning, and that's since I can get one of them watched at least today and possibly both, and then go back to Murder Before Evensong, and that by the time that my dad gets home and stuff. So I might do that and just chill and do some reading and go from there, I think, today. So fun. Hi guys, so another update of the day. I'm just currently sat on the floor doing a bunch of stuff. I'm just starting on doing the white dummy clips for the babies, since I've got like some of like the little animals. I don't know if these white ones, these rabbits, have got the hole in or not. To be honest, I can't see one. So I'm gonna probably need to buy some like white rabbit beads, since these don't seem to have a hole in. But I've got like the ducks, the elephants, and the butterflies to make my reborns a white dummy clip, since they all have their coloured one now with like their full name on, or their double joint name. I might just put like the first part of their name on these white ones, but I know I can make at least 3 of them. I just can't make Aria's, since hers is the rabbits or the bunnies, so I just need to buy some white bunny beads to make hers. And then it's also depending on the letters, if I've got the letters to make everyone else's name. But yeah, I'm going to start with doing Jax's and stuff, but it is 23 past 3, not past 2, 23 past 3, and that all I've done today is I've done 1 load of the washing, the last load is in the tumble dryer. I'm now 3/4 way through my like scrapbook thing that I'm doing, so I'm slowly getting there with that. I managed to finish like the 3/4 line today, and I couldn't be bothered to start the final quarter of that thing, of the scrapbook, so I'm doing these dummy clips and stuff, because I think these dummy clips I can try to get them done this year. Well, it all depends on when I buy the bunnies, if I can be bothered to get around to buying them soon, or I just leave it for a bit. But my to-do bag is going and getting smaller. Well, the size of the bag staying the same, but the stuff inside and the to-do tasks are getting smaller, since I'm not having that many to do. How many do I have on here? 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll do 9 of these beads. But yeah, so I'm just doing this. I've managed to also watch the 2 Christmas movies, so I'm on my YouTube watch later list since I've got quite a few videos on there. I think there's like 33 or something videos I have on there. I've already watched 3, but I've got a few like couple hour long videos or like a 4-hour long video on there, so I want to try and watch as much as I can. I need another 2, and basically go from there and stuff. So yeah, I want to try and get as much of that done as I can. I'm also going to make at least one of these dummy clips and then fold up the lights washing, since I need to fold that up, and basically just go from there today. So yeah, fun. Where are these? They're here and stuff. So I also don't know what I'm going to do with like the leftover of these beads. Like, do I just put them onto like bracelets and stuff? Since like, what am I going to do with like an elephant like this? Well, I guess I can always keep them spare for like the butterflies. I know will be probably fine, and these somewhat seem like they're going to be fine, the ducks, but I feel like with these are like a ceramic glass kind of thing, so I'm kind of scared that it's gonna like break. But yeah, so I could always put them on like a bracelet or something, or what I'm gonna do with them, I'm not. Too sure. But yeah, I thought I'll just give you guys an update on where I am at. Today. Okay, so I've just finished. It only took me like an hour and nearly a half or so. So it is now 4:53, which is great. And that I have done the 3 that I can do, and oh my god, did it take me a while to actually get the letters onto the ribbon. So I am dreading to do arias, even though that's only 4 letters, so it's not as bad. But yeah, I've put everything that I need for arias in here, and that's what I just need to buy the rabbits and stuff to then do that. I've put all the beads and spare beads and stuff that I have in here, so I'm gonna put the rest of like the beads from like the other ones and stuff in here as well and go from there. But yeah, this is what they turned out to be like. This is Jax's, and that obviously is like clear with a little bit of white on for the letters and stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's like so for his, and then Ophelia's is done, and then so is Holly's, and that I tried to do it as like 9 of these, and then their little animal, and then 3, and then their name, and then 3, and then their obviously animal, and then 9 again and stuff. But yeah, so them 3 are done, But I'm just gonna carry on watching some YouTube and do some reading for the rest of the evening, and just chill and that, and also wait for the dark washing to be finished since I needed to put it on again. So wait for that to be finished to then fold that up and stuff, to then take that upstairs and that. So yeah, fun. Hi guys, I actually haven't spoken to you today, but it is, oh, breath, it's Friday. I've just been chilling today, not really been doing much. So yeah, not really been doing much. To be honest, haven't done much reading today either. Where is my pyjama bottoms? Are they even in this pile, to be honest? Oh, they're right at the bottom, which is great. But I've got half an hour. No, I don't. I've got like 15 minutes to get changed, go to the loo, because I need the loo, and pick out a drink for tonight, because I'm feeling like having some alcohol tonight. So I need to figure out what I want, and go from there, because at 7 o'clock Children in Need starts. Well, to be honest, I don't need to be dead on 7 o'clock because it's being recorded, so we can watch it like a bit late if we need to. But yeah, so fun. Also, I had a cover come for like my big pillow. It's like some random like custom pillow thing I done since my white one didn't come. So yeah, so I managed to sort out my pillows today. But my like old bed pillows, I've got one downstairs, but they're flat, but they're not like fully like horrible and like thing, because they still like bounce back a bit. So my old like pillows I used to sleep on are gonna be like my like chill and lounge on pillows, and stuff. But yeah, I'm also going to empty out my bag while I'm at it, so I don't have to do it tomorrow. And that. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll just have my washing to put away, some more of my like scrapbook to do. I can like start like the last quarter of it. I also got this in the post today, which doesn't look like much, but it's just like a folder thing with all these like holes and stuff in, which you can pull out and put like pins and stuff on. So I can sort out all my pins now and put in here. So yeah, so I might do that tomorrow as well. So then it gets put on my to-do list today and then taken off tomorrow. But do that and go from there. So yeah, I might do that and just chill and I think for a bit and go from there. So yeah, so tomorrow I don't actually have that much to do on my to-do list. It's just my scrapbook is going to take a while. It's going to take me a fair few days or so. So going to do that. I'm also getting a bunch of YouTube videos on my subscription list watched. I think it was like yesterday I had like something like 30 odd or so on there. I'm now down to 16 by the end of today, which is great. Some of them are like Sims Let's Play like videos kind of thing, which I will just watch whenever, but yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna crack on with getting changed and going to the loo. and then go downstairs and look on Pinterest or something for like a cocktail or something, because I'm fancying a cocktail, I think, and go from there. Hi guys, so it is Saturday and I am just finishing getting ready for the day as always, but I've got a few jobs to do today. I've got some scrapbook stuff that I want to do, which is just cutting out putting in some stickers into it, well not stickers but pictures and that, so it's just I'm going to be cutting out stuff and then putting this like double-sided tape on it and then sticking it in, and I've got like a massive pile here, so I've just tried to section it off into like days and stuff, and do like a section a day, and then I'm like, if I can at least get that section done today then that's great. If I end up like going, or I can do some more, I'll take some more of the pieces of paper and do it. But I've got that to do today. I've got a massive pile of washing to put away. I've got reading that I want to do today, and then I also have to highlight my F1 journal since I haven't done that for the past 2 races or so, I think. I also need to fill out my like tracker on my wall and that, and write in who won Brazil, because I think Mexico was done, yeah. Fill out who won Brazil, which was Lando, and then scratch off the Brazil like thingy here. But yeah, I've got that to do, and that is like my to-do list today, since obviously I sorted out the bag the other day, or last night. And yeah, go from there, and also figure out any more like videos for next year, since I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more videos to figure out for next year, which I think is great, since I think this time last year I still had like a bunch of videos to work out, so it's not that bad. And that, so yeah, but I don't think any month apart from December at the moment is like fully done still, so yeah. But I'm gonna continue watching some YouTube and try and get my watch later list down, or at least get all the non-Sims Let's Play videos watched today, and go from there, since I don't think there's that many. So I might try and do that and have that on in the background while I'm doing stuff, and yeah, go from there. I also didn't read that much yesterday, even though I was filming a reading video, I didn't read that much. So I'm going to try and do some more reading today and update on where I actually am in my book. I'm not even halfway yet. Not even halfway, but I have read a good like chunk and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get through this book this month. Gonna try and read this book this month and stuff, and then my book that I'm on after that book, I'm gonna start reading A Christmas Miracle for Railway Girls. I think this is like part of this like series, like a Railway Girls series thing, but I'm not getting all like the books in the series to then just read this one. to read this one. I'm just gonna read this one and that's it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And plus, the books like this, like the books that I buy like this, I'm just gonna like keep in my room and on like my shelf. But books like this, like some of like the Christmassy ones I have, or the odd random ones that I have, which I've received from like my mum or someone, I'm gonna hand back to my mum next year, since I need to film my 2025 reading wrap up. but I will end up handing it back to her to read or do whatever with and stuff. But yeah, so I thought if I can read a Christmas book or possibly a couple of Christmas books, I'm also thinking if I can read this month. This doesn't seem that thick, so I could possibly end up reading 2 depending on how fast I read this one. Then a couple of books can just go straight to my mum afterwards next year, and that, so yeah, that is the book I'm reading next. But I'm gonna crack on with doing the jobs that I need to do. It's currently just gone 11 o'clock, so what I might do is put my washing away and try and highlight the F1 journal and get that done before lunch, and then go downstairs, have lunch, come back upstairs and do the reading and the cutting and sticking of the pictures I need to do, I think is the plan. Okay, so I also remembered I had like my pin badge thing to do since I finished the 2 jobs I wanted to get done before lunch. But I have run into a problem. Since my like F1 ones that I have like 2 pins at the back, they don't really fit into the holes properly and stuff. Like only one of like the pins will fit into the hole because it doesn't reach into the other part. So it's kind of a thing of I either have to like full on pull at it for it to reach, which does not look the best, or it's just going to be like hanging slightly if I have it upwards and stuff. So yeah, I also think all my pins might fit on this like one thing, but I've only got like 4 of them, and then I've got like this long one which should be able to fit between 2 and stuff, and then I've got a bunch of just like 1 pins kind of thing. But yeah, I'm just doing that, and I also don't know if I want to like keep these boards, because these boards kind of go along with like the pins and look really cute and nice and stuff, and it's not like I'm not going to know what pin goes with what board, because one, they kind of look similar, because like the pit stop's obviously going to go with the pit stop and stuff and that, but it also shows it on the back, so I'm kind of tempted to keep these boards even though I don't need them and that. But what I might do is keep them, and then the next time I do like a full on like clear out of my room or so, I might between, I'll like figure it out then if I want to fully keep them or not. But yeah, at the moment I'm just doing these pins, and that I also think the next time I'm going to go through my room and tidy my room up is possibly when my sister's room is finished and my desk goes into my sister's room. I think that's going to be possibly the next time I like full on might blitz clean and go through and deep clean my room up. Might do that. Just so my room is like clean and stuff and tidy. And I probably will like go through and get rid of some stuff beforehand, but I'm not going to like full on do a deep clean until my room gets like rearranged. I think like that might be the easiest time to just clear stuff out and that. Who even is this on this one? Well, it doesn't say. It's just a Ferrari person. And that, so does that fit there perfectly fine? Yes. So then that can go there. I'm thinking do all my big badges, well, pins first, and then do the small ones. I think that could technically go there. I think it does get a bit covered, so I think safest option is just to leave that one. And do that and go from there. I will show you guys this when I'm all done. So this is what it looks like. Oh, that's a bit wonky, but at least they're staying up with each other due to each other or so. But yeah, these ones I tried to put in one of the holes and it would just fall out, because it is literally just a small earring back, because I lost the backing to it. So I used like an earring back kind of one, so it would fall through the hole. So I've had to like pierce it through the fabric. I've just like pierced it next to the hole kind of thing, as you can see on this one. It's like next to the hole, and I thought if I'm gonna do that, I might as well do it on the ones next to all of these ones instead of just doing it down here, because then it takes up some of like these spare ones and stuff. But yeah, I've got obviously my pit lane one for McLaren when they've done the fastest pit, I think it was, and that's just a pit lane stop one. Then I've got this one, which I got, I want to say when I was in year 4 or 5, so I was what, 8, 9 or 10, one of them ages, which I think I originally was gonna get one for my mum, or I was gonna get it for someone, because I want to say that's a ruby, which is the July gemstone, but I can't remember why I have it. But I think I was gonna get one, or I got two. I got one for my mum and then I have one or something. I can't remember. But I have that, and then it's a Bahrain one, which is just a Bahrain one with, I don't even know what colour that is. Is that Williams? Must be, because it's blue. With a Williams car on, and then race control 5 seconds, well, plus 5 seconds, like a penalty kind of thing. And then I've got this Guardian Angel one, which I did have on a piece of paper, and I did remove it from a piece of paper, well, from the card, because I put it on like my chalkboard when I had a chalkboard like years ago. I think that's what I've done with this one as well, hence why I lost the back. But I've had this one for years. I don't know if I've had this one since I was a baby, or it's just like a few years after or so. But yeah, I've got this one, and then that is just the normal Las Vegas one with a Ferrari on, and then there's a social battery one, which this one does still glide a bit. I just have to lift it up a bit to do it, but I've just put on the normal middle one. And then there was this, which is a badge that I got for when I went away with my mum and our friends. It's literally just all our initials the top, and then it says like road trip 2025. So I've got that, which is kind of weird on here, because I've got to try and like join it with like one of them ones. So yeah, and then there's my dad's hole-in-one that he got pin for when we done like the wizarding golf in Blackpool. So I put that on there, and then I got these on the same holiday that I went on with my mum, I think. Just a Gemini badge, a moon and a star. So I got that, and then my mum got me a BU badge from work, a Be Kind badge. Oh, she paid for them, she didn't like do anything. It's a Be Kind one, which are like the love heart ones. And then she also got me 2 little Care Bears. She got me the mint green, I don't know what that one is, but it's got a rainbow on it with a star, and I've only just realised that they are facing each other. That was not intentional. But there's that one, and then there's Grumpy, or is it Nighttime Bear? No, Nighttime Bear, because it's got a moon. I don't know why I'm saying Grumpy, but Nighttime Bear and stuff. But yeah, they are my pins. This is gonna go in my cupboard and probably not be touched until I get another pin to be put in here. But yeah, it took up like not even 1 page. I think it was like half a page. Is it even half? Oh yeah, it was just over half or so. But yeah, so I'm going to put this away. Oh, and it's like 6 minutes to 12, so perfect timing. So I might just go straight downstairs and figure something out for lunch. But my to-do list is going down, since all I've got to do is the scrapbook and do some reading, but also film for the reading. I also did start doing some editing for that Wednesday video of just like piecing together all like the little videos. I do also need to work out how many pages I've read for like each day so far to put that into it, so I might do that as well today and stuff. So yeah, but anywho, I'm gonna crack on with everything. Also, my big pillow is like right back here because I was like, I don't know where to put it. So I was like, you know what, I'll put it right at the back, and then I'll put like my silk pillows that I sleep on, and then the pillows for like match my duvet, and then I've got this like random white one which I had downstairs, which I was like, I will just lounge on and lay on if I want to like lay down or whatever. So yeah, so it is Sunday. I managed to do most of the stuff on my to-do list yesterday. I say most because I didn't get around to doing any reading, which, to be honest, by the time I actually started doing some of the tasks, I kind of knew I wasn't probably going to do any reading. And that, so yeah. And then also, I didn't do nearly as many of the pictures as I thought I would. I think I only done like 6.5 of like the pages of pictures that I needed to cut and stick. So I kind of added yesterday's lot onto today's lot and just gone, I will try and do as many of them as I can. So yeah, so that's great. And yeah, that's my main to-do list today, is to do all of that, and then also do thumbnails and stuff for videos, which I don't even know if any of them have been up, although yeah, I think some of them would have been actually. Yeah, I just wanna, so I'll like videos and descriptions and stuff today, and get that done. And then once that is done, I will get to doing my scrapbook a bit and go from there. And stuff. I don't know if I'll get around to doing any reading today, but yeah, try and figure that out. Also, I need to edit this video. I also want to finish doing the rough editing that I done the other day of the Wednesday's video for like, not Wednesday coming, the Wednesday after, that video, since I didn't get around to doing the pages, working out the pages for each day, so I wanna get that done and kind of sorted and stuff. So yeah, I wanna go from there and do that. So I'm gonna try to do that as well today. But yeah, I've got a few things on my to-do list to do. Hopefully I can get most of them done. I don't think I'm going to get through my like pile of like cutting and sticking pictures that I need for my scrapbook that I've given myself today, but I'll try and get through some of them and stuff today. But yeah, and then I've got Strictly to watch from yesterday, so I'm gonna watch Strictly. I've got a few Aurora Tea Garden like movies on the planner, so I'm gonna see if the first one is on there. If it is, then I'll start watching them in order of how many are actually of the order are on there, to get them off the planner. And then after that, go onto YouTube. I think I've got like 3 subscription videos, but I've still got a bunch of obviously Sims Let's Play videos. So I managed to watch all of my subscription videos as of like yesterday, but some people have uploaded today or this morning, so I've got them, which I think is literally just 3. So what I might do is, if I finish watching everything off the planner that I need to watch, then I will go and just watch like the Sims Let's Play videos, and then leave like the subscription videos for like another day or so. So yeah, I might do that today and go from that. But yeah, but anywho, I'm gonna end this video here so this can get edited and uploaded on time. But I will see you guys Wednesday. I think, what's Wednesday's video? Wednesday's video is a video with one of my reborns, and then I will see you guys Sunday for another vlog. So I will see you guys then. Bye.